Hey, welcome back, my amazing student. In this lecture here, we're gonna set some things up. I wanna make sure that our application actually kind of looks good before we start, playing around with Flask. This is not an HTML CSS course, so I'm gonna give you the styles and I'm gonna give you the HTML. You can look for that link in the bottom of the description here of this video, and you can find the styles, all right? That way, you don't have to write that stuff yourself because there's a lot of styles, right? So go ahead and download that file, that code, paste it in here, and go ahead and also download the HTML for the index page and for the base, all right? HTML. Simple as that. All right, so the base actually, we're gonna do it ourselves, but we're gonna have the index, all right? So now if we go back in here and we refresh, you can see that you're gonna have something like this. So that's gonna look pretty nice. Now, of course, this is not doing anything at this point because this is all placeholders, but we're gonna take this apart and play around with it using Jinja and using some of the Python and Flask functions. But anyway, let's go into the app right here, and I'm gonna start importing some things that we're gonna need for the next lecture, okay? We just gotta make sure that these things are in place. We're gonna need the request. We're gonna need the redirect. We are gonna need this function URL4, okay? There's a couple things that we're gonna need, and let me see what else. We're gonna need Flash because I wanted some notifications there, and that's it for that from Flask. We're gonna also require the Alchemy. This is an ORM. All right, it's an object relational mapper for the database. It's gonna allow us to interact with the database using objects, which is really cool. SQLAlchemy. I always have issues with complicated names like that. And then this should be the class, or uppercase, if I'm not mistaken. And then this. All right, we're gonna find out later if this is the actual name, but it should be this, all right? I usually have a template and I'll just copy and paste that to the projects so I don't have to write this stuff from scratch. I have boilerplates all over the place because it's time consuming, especially when you create a lot of projects. And this would be daytime. All right, we're gonna need that as well. And we're gonna also import the operating system module so that way we can interact with this, all right? Simple as that. If we have anything wrong later, we'll fix it. Main thing here is to have our application running here, looking like this, and then having these imports here, all right? So I'm just gonna maximize this so that way you guys can see it, all right? Make sure that you import all of these functions and this package here and the daytime module and the operating system module, okay? And then we'll take it to the next lecture. We're gonna keep these lectures a little short so that way you guys can digest this information and you guys don't get overwhelmed, all right? Just keep being consistent, guys. Little by little, you're gonna finish the series and we'll jump into really advanced things with Python, all right? Keep going, don't stay behind. Do it one step at a time. I'll see you guys on the next lecture.